with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Allen going to go to the air right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run with Patterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. from just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
56.
Now Allen. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Elliott will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Folk's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Rodgers to throw once more. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if...
And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. How do you continue to go in that direction?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Johnson goes in motion left. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it to the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Rodgers. He finds his man Johnson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Rodgers now on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Okoye taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Get on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They go to Elliott again.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little yeah, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown.
Coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my...
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Right to the air. Here's Murray.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
An extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play fake. Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Murray off play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for the first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Chat. board, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came with.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Curse there to get him down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with the tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And some room to work.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Rodgers with a keeper. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
He's going to drop, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Sanders. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The man in motion left here, Johnson. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 47 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 79 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
That's your last time doing that.
Coming or not, but sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense begins another copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Saints have moved out in front. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is RG3. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Running right, here's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles. So for the first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Once again, Griffin. Over the middle to Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. That's down the field to Moss, complete. The trolley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. To throw again is Griffin. That is caught by Carmichael.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now Griffin on first down. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Heath hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guy.
My legend. Man, let me see it. With all that stupid ass shit. Damn. 3-2. Beat that nigga 24-7. I might go watch you, shit. I might go get in the bed, man. Oh, you done got on solo battle. You need solo battle? Damn, I need a solo battle. I need let me do 2 solo battles and get my motherfucking legend. Let me see something. Can I win them bitches on easy? Win 5 solo battles, you can get 2. And you get 1 for each one. So if I win 2, and I need 2 more, that's 4. That's who waiting y'all was at Milk. I seen y'all over there. Damn, dude. 1,000. Oh, I got 18 days to finish the harvest. Oh, yeah, we'll finish this, man. Give me that little 90 harvest, player. Let me do these 2 solo battles on easy. Clock these bitches right quick.
Hello, everyone. You're watching.
No, boy, my game done got better, bro.
This game should not disappoint. So sit back and put that remote.
Man, my game done got better, dude. That bitch done slowed up for me. Yeah.
The kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And here we
Oh
go.
no, I ain't tripped. Dude, I ain't get mad enough when that nigga bag boy beat me. I just politely told him I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad or nothing. That's just experience for a nigga.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
I'm gonna give me another nigga. I want that nigga John X, bro. Our game be too close, bro. I want that nigga, bro. I want that nigga, bro.
And
Oh, that nigga said, why you won't get me? I said, don't worry, I'm gonna get you. That bitch said, why you won't get me? You heard me? That bitch got 97 Super Bowls, Mel. That's ridiculous. He got the highest number of Super Bowls on the top 100 list, dude. That nigga gotta have 30 million, bro.
Surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I'm more than sure I'm gonna see him this week and leave somewhere when I get close to getting 15, 16. They gonna pull him out.
Speechless, and so am I.
Yeah, probably so. He knew though. That bitch be worried when he see me. The game be tight. I'm talking about tight, dude. And like that last game he beat me, I made some bad reads. I hit the wrong fucking button, man. Them bitches be tight though. I just gotta clean up a few things. I just added some more shit to my fucking playbook last night. So I got a couple of more things I could do it, nigga. And I see him with certain shit. So I drew that out today. I added like 3 more plays, some man beaters and some zone beaters. I've been running them bitches. Them bitches been working too.
He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position.
Yes, indeed,
and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive.
I don't play without that, no.
Perhaps another one is in store today.
I don't play without that. You know, some of the shit is in my brain because I done did it so many times. But then sometimes I just gotta recollect to that. Like even with the defense, like that defense that I'm running, I got all the shit I need to do up in there. Well, let me show you how I be up in there. I sent it to Shy. Ain't no game, bro. Let me show you what my gaming experience be looking like.
Because once they got the first fumble recovery,
That's
and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's how I play the game right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's how I play the game every time.
Down to a knee.
Not every other time, every time. Yeah, I ain't playing with this shit, no. I'm fucking.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, every time. Nigga, I'm flipping, I'm looking. When I get in tight shit and I'm in them tight games where the shit in my brain ain't working, I gotta dial it up. That's how I dial it up. I got to go through my paperwork. I got something in here for this. And 9 times out of 10, if it's on the paperwork, I ain't ran it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only running the shit in my brain. So when I run the shit on the paperwork, it's some new shit. Yeah, let's dial it up.
Here to begin quarter number 2. And the first
Yeah, you got to, man.
From the right hash, and this one just a chip in.
Yeah, got to. Got to, my nigga. I just came home today. I was thinking about some shit on the way home. I looked at that shit on the phone coming home, and I came straight in here and drew that bitch up. And I drew that bitch up, and I put that bitch to work. And I can't even fucking, I can't even go to the practice mode for some reason on my game. So I had to live lab that bitch. Running that shit in live game. That shit worked too.
After knocking through the field,
I write my reads down. I write my hot routes down. And then I write down, like, if I need that shit to be to the wide side of the field or short side of the field, I write all that in my notes. I got notes on my plays that let me know where I need to be to set the ball up to get this shit to work. You know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta do it, bro. I gotta help myself.
And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Like, even with that defense for certain formations, I gotta switch to, you know, I got an audible. So I got all that wrote down. If he come out in this, it's more or less by sets, though. If he come out 3-1, 2-1, 2-2, shit like that, I know what audible I gotta call and what my read is, like, you know, who my man is in that audible, in that formation. So I got that wrote down. That's in the notes.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I mean, I be sitting at work, dude, really doing nothing. So I plenty of time. I fucking look at that shit. If it's some shit I like, I take it, and then I bring that shit home and I write it. I work on it first, and then I write that bitch up. If it's gonna stay, it's going in the playbook.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm gonna label that bitch a man beater, zone beater, cover 3 beater. Like I just put a play in my playbook today. It be zone, just zone period. That bitch gonna get open on any zone. You know what I'm saying? So I just got that bitch a zone beater, and that bitch work. Like, you just gotta read the defenders on the field though, to make the right read, depending on what they do. So depending on what they do, somebody gonna be open no matter what. But then it's just all in the same playbook. I just tweak my own playbook. Instead of changing a playbook, I just tweak my bitch. I just tweak that bitch. Yeah, especially since a nigga got hot route master. I'm loving the hot route master. The hot route master is so loved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And now risk another fumble. They'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
You ain't limited. Especially when you done showed a nigga something, the nigga feel like he all over it. Now I'm about to come out in that same formation, but I'm about to switch this bitch up so much. It's something way different, my nigga.
So-called their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Completely different. It look identical the same. And the route that, you know, that I just got on you, I'm going to leave that out there. I ain't going to change it. I want you to jump it. I want you to jump it, but that ain't where I'm going. Yeah, jump the one that I just got on you. It's going to be the same. But everything else, different. Everything else different. Be crazy and not cover it, and it's going to beat you. Be crazy and not cover it, Mel. That bitch going to beat you. Because that bitch still gets open now. The only reason why it ain't getting open is because you all over it. But play stupid. And I got that identifier so I know where you at on the field. You know what I'm saying? I know where you at. So I'm watching you.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively. Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out,
okay,
where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated
yeah, I'll let it go for the right thing. But as long as I can have it out there, I'm going to have it out there. But if I need something else, I will get rid of that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, we've been in this for a little while. Wait.
Is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and
I got 3 nice running backs. I got Barrett Sanders, Emmitt Smith, and Nick Chubb.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. But Nick don't lead though. But Shy had told me to wait on it because his price was going up. And Nick, he gonna be on the first thing smoking.
And able to get it here
He the
the
weakest one.
16-yard line.
But yeah, I'm using him right now while I'm still holding on to him.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have
Oh,
been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead
I
of the
might
run
go
that they
get
got.
Sweet back though. You know, Sweet is nice. I like this Sweet. I ain't gonna lie. But that bitch Barrett, he just so
Shotgun snap and then the
I
give
don't
to
know. It's like
Sanders. A
for
nice
some
run there,
reason when
9
I first
yards.
got him, he was
And
like
it's
a
second
ping
down.
pong
Good
ball in the
yardage there
hole,
on
and
first down.
like
Exactly
he
what
was
you
just
want. Get yourself set up to keep
ricocheting off
making
of
first
everything. I
downs to
couldn't
keep the
really
clock
control
running.
him.
And if they're smart,
But after
they
I
start
let
getting
him
over the
go and
top.
then I went
No
back and
hurry
got
before
him,
you
it
run
was
your
like I
second
got
down.
full control over that bitch now. I can make that bitch cut right through the
They'll
tackle,
run it,
lean up in the
Sanders.
hole, straighten up. I can make him do
And they're
everything.
able to
So I
get this
don't
one
know.
across the
I don't know what did it.
35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of
Yeah,
13.
That
but
was
it
good
did
tough
it.
running right up the middle. And if the defense can't
Because I was
penetrate
about to
and
go
make
get
him
Chris
slow his
Johnson, and
pace or
Shy was
change
like,
direction, that's
you
all in
gonna
the end
spend all that
result.
money on Chris Johnson, you might as well get
They'll run with
Barrett
Sanders.
Sanders. It's really like the same thing.
46 yards rushing
And
for
I
him
was
now in
like,
the
yeah,
ball
you're
game.
right.
This
So I'm
drive
gonna
is pretty
try him
clear.
out.
Almost feels
And I
like
tried
boots on
that
the
bitch out.
fundamentals, doesn't it? One opposed their will,
It was
and the defense
crazy.
was at 5 straight
Like the
runs.
Yeah,
control I
5 straight
had
carries
over
to
him,
start
it was
this drive, and
crazy.
like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We've hit
I think
halftime. 2
Chris
quarters
Johnson
down,
gets
2
something
still
free though,
remain.
don't
We
he?
step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we
Who
welcome you
y'all
back
think coming
now
out
alongside
tomorrow?
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Ain't gonna
7
be
now to go
ass.
for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
I don't know.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first
Shit,
here
get that bitch
to
from
begin
under
the
your
third
chin,
quarter.
brother. Everybody up in the house. See, I thought it was. They need to come out with some more hot players than. I know they got some
Second
hotter
half will start with a
AKAs to
run by
come out than what they
Sanders.
came out with.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive
Even
starting with a
Peter.
first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That'll be a bag for us and Malcolm. Adrian Peterson.
Now a carry for Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that'll
Well,
be a
you certainly
bag
have
for
to
the
give them
Saints and the
credit here
11.
because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They said that?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Another run with Sanders.
Ain't nobody did a
The
little
Saints
legend
first
so
down
long
there
to
on a
get the
gain
free
of
legend
11.
at the end of the year.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half. It can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling.
How
That
that
play right
ultimate
there, he
legend
ran
shit
right through
go?
that weak tackle attempt.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
The ultimate
And he'll
legend.
manage to pick up about
Don't
4 and second
don't you
down.
collect shit to get a
Now
free one of
throwing.
them
You
too?
start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and
You
winning it out of
you
game
collect
plan.
a
When they give
token,
your
huh?
guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third
How you
down
think
plays.
that
We'll
fucking
play
team
3
of the week
quarters.
shit gonna go
Back
collecting
now
them
in
signature
Miami.
players? You think it's gonna be
It's the Saints
where
who'll
you
be
can pick
looking to
through a
expand
bunch
their
of
lead.
players,
They've
or they
got the
gonna just give
football
you
as
one
we start
random
the
player?
4th. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
For everybody?
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm
I think
saying
there's a
like, oh,
fatigue
so you
factor that's
saying
kicking
it's
in
gonna be like
defensively. They
just
know their
one
role
player
is
that
stay
you get for
strong. I
having
think
that?
the offense is
I
starting
hope
to
it
bend
don't
it
be
just a
no
little bit,
trash
don't you?
player.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that
And
way
I
to
hope
see if
you
they
be
can
able to
continue
sell
this
him.
already strong drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and
That
3.
bitch ought to get all
That's going to
Kims
warm the
too.
hearts of all those
Or
old
come
school
out here with them
football
old
players.
whack
That
ass
tough, hard, gritty
bitch
run
got two
got
team
behind his
Kims. Get that
pads.
bitch
Let go
everybody
of a few
Kim.
people.
Legends, all 32.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
What week
And
we
you have to
in now?
figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get
Football.
out of here with a victory. It's a second down run with Sanders.
So we got.
And now right out of the 2-minute break.
So
We'll
we
get a
got
timeout used defensively with
what?
1:56 to go.
How many more that is? 7 more players to get? Or that's 6 more players to get?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it.
3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
What's some more nicknames, Shiggy?
13 and picks up the 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows and boxing. They're slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Certainly not the highest.
Got so many memories that I made on Casket Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me.
I'm glad I could just play these bitches on rookie.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden
Ultimate
Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
I just got I'm a little past that season 3 token. I got it. I'm a 57, I think. Yeah.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5.
They say who was coming out in the next field phase or not?
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by Marcus Mariota, former 2nd overall pick back in 2015, now in his 8th season.
They said the next CP pass. Who's coming out in the next? All that's coming out tonight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get to Mariota here.
So that's for next week, huh?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you
What the last one was the kicker, huh?
Looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're proud.
They're looking for Lamb, but
You set the low down? Why you dead?
and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Why?
They're returning it for a pick 6. That was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
All of them do
This
that.
one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But that kick meter, that bitch changed with Gonzalez on me.
They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a game.
And your ability been working?
Make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
How much Tucker
Sanders
going
here
for?
as they run out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled.
They got a legend kicker?
They're able to convert.
Who that is? How much they cost? Fuck, that'll be an extra legend spot on the
No
nigga
score
team.
after
You
one.
ain't gotta worry
EA
about.
Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Sanders.
They got high kick foul.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Chiggy, I thought you was cooking. I'm gonna check it out when I get out of this game. I thought you was gonna cook the whatchamacallit today, bitch. The pork belly.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Nice and bright. Man, that bitch, you gotta show me how to do that bitch. I gotta do that bitch. I need to be doing that bitch myself.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder.
Well, look, when you put a holiday, do the holiday, do it for the holiday, I'm gonna buy one and you buy one. I'm gonna let you walk into that bitch. You can do that. They're small. Yeah. You know, the whole
After knocking
slab.
through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs,
you ain't hollered at me since, no.
be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more. They can look at a second. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Nope. I ain't gotta call you to play. You gotta call me. Yeah. Well, you beat me. You ain't had to call me. I called you every day. All in the morning asking you where you was at.
Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz. Third down,
Yeah.
and a good job defensively.
Yeah, you trying to get right.
At the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on
Yeah,
offense.
he loading it up. The cheese gonna be there when he come back. He gonna load that bitch up.
Run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Yeah, he was boxed.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A gain of 5
That's
now for the first down.
That's what I was trying to tell him.
Not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we're welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to fields it right around the goal line. And Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's why I kept asking him, like, what defense you talking about? Because I knew he was. What? Yeah. I didn't even run the defense, Mel. I didn't even run it. Yeah. He said the defense cheated. All I ran was man for man with zone drop. I had my fucking blue on 0 and my fucking purple on fucking 25. And that's all I did. And I just was on dropping.
That was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, predetermined excuses.
All runs on this drive so
That's why I kept asking him in the man head, like, what defense you talking about? Because I wanted him to say that, but see, he didn't want to say it because he don't want to expose that he be in the screen watching a nigga. You already watching my every play, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that, I ran man for man like the whole game. If you go back and look at that game, I was in man for man damn near the whole time.
So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Every play.
Football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run with Sanders. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game will breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
I studied that game that Ryan beat me before we played. All of his tendencies, I studied that pitch. I told Shy before I played, I know all his tendencies now. When he trying to get that streak with the running back and everything.
They get 3 yards closer.
Yeah, if you go back and look at that game, when he motioning that running back, he trying to get the streak. I told Shy he trying to get the streak, and I was following that running back, and he came all the way off of it.
His extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans.
He could be good.
Against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. Trying to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain. And handle my business when it was my problem. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold veins. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spain. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head.
100K.
I ride, ducking the fade. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead.
So how many of them I need? 1, 2, 3, 4.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference, 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no realness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Die the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 quickly. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to
years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lunatic, I'm the conductor of a mother moment. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you are, we own it.
It gave me a... Nobody don't want to hear nothing. This bitch is stupid, bro. This bitch is stupid. Nigga don't want to hear nothing. They gave me the 90 Cooper Cup. Not Cooper Cup. I mean, Cold Pepper. I said Cooper Cup. Yeah, I made 100K off of him. He was going for 105. With 110, I put him up there for 105. Yeah, a little bonus. A little bonus. No, I haven't.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? No post office was
I almost got fucking 95K off of him. Shit, shot. I'm 3K away from fucking 6 M's, man. I'm about to get the 6. I'm about to fucking cash in this 5,000 quick sale. I had that 6 up there. But you knew I got a sale. You knew I brought... Yeah, I got way over ceiling. Yeah, I'm almost 7. I got 6.5. Yeah, you know. Nick Chubb. Yeah. Chubb gotta go. He ain't doing nothing. They been whooping your head. You play buku fucking no, they have, Milk. I've been watching this nigga. This nigga Vinatieri going for 464. Vinatieri might come home, man. And he a limited time. But that really ain't but 100K. Right now, that's the only one up there. Okay. Well, I got it on Kicker and Legends. There ain't nobody else popping up, but I'll go on my head. I'ma go on my head. Oh, you saying he could be on the Legend theme team? Oh, okay. I'm on GG. They on Legend theme team. They only got Adam Vinatieri. Let me go. Alright, let me go to my head then. Let me go to my head. Well, I just looked up the theme team, but let me go on Mudhead, bro. I'm on Mudhead. No, I ain't pressed that. And he not a legend. Never. I mean, GG, when you press in theme team, it lets you know all the players that fit your theme team. You know? Well, you said the two top kickers, so he wouldn't be in there. Yeah, he going for 464. That bitch might have to come home next week. He probably ain't gonna get too much cheaper than that because he's a limited time. You got a redo out there? Roger that. What is kick power? He got a 92 kick power. Man, he gonna have to come home. That'll be a legend that a nigga could set and forget it. Finish the fucking